I would say the biggest win would be the open communication between our peers and between the tiers. Through the huddles and the different tools we use, we get to kind of work together in a way we hadn't been able to before, so the communication is open and we know what's going on between all our units and tiers.
Let me see, my biggest win since deploying LMS would be the engagement from all the employees. It's great to see people interacting with each other more, communicating more, and acting like a team. Some people who are very quiet usually have been speaking up, and it's great to hear their voice.
I would probably say ownership in the sense of being able to go and go to standard work that anyone made and be able to do a new process that you haven't learned yet. Physical space, being able to organize and giving us a way to organize. With the RCPS, being able to bring up pain points and problem stickies and try and solve them ourselves and determine the root cause. It's great. It's being able to have consistency and communication within your unit and within other units. It's a really great process that I've come to enjoy.
So I can say that in 21 years of being in commercial insurance in the billing and collections unit, LMS has brought the best experience that I've had in being in this department.
I think the biggest win has been the opportunity to change things in our daily work that doesn't make sense. If we do something and it didn't make sense, we can now make that change.
My favorite LMS tool would be the huddles. The reason why is that it gives us an opportunity every day to be with our peers, an opportunity to talk about what's going on as far as our workload. If somebody is struggling with something one day, other people have always offered to help. I feel like we've had a lot more communication and sharing. I've seen a lot more teamwork since we've had the huddles. I think they've been really, really good, and it seems like our group looks forward to them.
I think the team huddles, because it helps with the communication within our group and stuff when people are having busy days and stuff. They can ask for help, especially when with the indicators showing who isn't as busy, and having the FTO calendars up and knowing who's going to be out, so we can better manage our weeks and stuff.
Hi, I'm Mary Fox, and I work in BI. My favorite tool is the huddle board, and the reason that it is because it brings the team together each morning and people interact there. There were times where we never got to see everybody on a day-to-day basis, so the huddle board makes that happen. And then it's also nice to see what all the metrics are, and so everyone's aware of it. So that's my favorite tool.
My favorite LMS tool are the RCPS sessions, because they're really a great platform for everyone in the group to bring a problem forward and for everyone to sit down as a group and hash things out and see a problem from its inception till the time you solve it.
One of my favorite tools from LMS is the RCPS sessions. We have just recently started, and we haven't necessarily completed an action item yet, but they're out there. I mean, we're working on them. It's not just a list that's been made that we could possibly tackle at some point in the future. We actually have action plans, and we're setting action plans, and we're getting things accomplished. I don't know how long they'll take, but we are working on them.
My favorite tool in LMS, I would say, is the huddle board. I love seeing all of the fun facts, everyone's pulse and capacity, and the communication that it brings to the group. I'm so much more in tune with what is going on in the department because of the huddle boards.
I think I would say keep an open mind. Don't sweat the small stuff. I mean, to go through something, it's okay to make a mistake, and make sure you give yourself a balance of doing your work and actually learning something new. It was very exciting.
The advice I would give would be to remain patient and utilize the tools and your coaches that you have available. It might seem overwhelming at first, but you do have a lot of resources to help you work through the change.
Hi, this is Melissa. I would suggest that you be patient and open-minded and willing to accept a lot of new changes.
Hi, I'm Nick. The advice that I would give the next group is to be patient, to have fun with it, be open to change, embrace it, you'll start seeing the value as things start clicking and falling into place and you start using the tools. And it's a fun journey. It's also kind of stressful, but once you learn the tools, you'll feel more comfortable with it, and I don't think you'll ever want to go back to the old way of doing things.
I think that the thing that I was initially, because when you start a new process as a company, you are tentative and you are questioning, is this going to work? What's this all about? And I think that you just have to trust going through the meetings and going through the training that you will come out on the other side, having learned more about the company and what your role is, and just to listen, I guess, would be the biggest thing I would say. Listen and trust your instinct, and just trust that LMS will hopefully better the company down the line.
The best advice I can say is to be open-minded and to be willing to try new things and to be open to new experiences. It's always hard to come out of your comfort zone, but if you give it a chance, I really think you will find that the different things that we learn through LMS are very helpful for our job and really inspire teamwork.
Well, I think the best advice that I could give someone for LMS is just to get involved. It's easy to stand on the sideline and kind of just be like, oh, I'm not sure what's going on with this LMS thing. But I think if you get involved with it, you really see that it's a welcome change in the department, and I think you'll get a lot out of it.
The advice I have for someone who's going through the transformation is, I'd say be prepared for change, be patient, be open-minded, learn to put the past in the past and grab hold of the idea of moving forward and growing from there and creating better efficiencies for your group.